What if two languages separated by thousands of miles and thousands of years were still carrying echoes of the same forgotten past? Imagine a Roman legionary standing on the banks of the Danube 2,000 years ago, looking at the night sky. Now imagine an ancient sage sitting by a sacred fire in the foothills of the Himalayas centuries before him. They never met. They knew nothing of each other's worlds. Yet, if they could have spoken, they would have recognized the names of their gods, their families, and their fears. How is it that two civilizations separated by deserts, mountains, and oceans were sharing the exact same linguistic DNA? Latin and Sanskrit often feel like they belong to different worlds. One is tied to Rome, law, and the West. The other belongs to ancient India, sacred texts, and a very different cultural imagination. And yet, beneath all of that difference, they share something deeper. Not the same history, not the same people, but the same ancestor. Linguists believe that both Latin and Sanskrit descend from Proto-Indo-European, a language no one wrote down, but one that once lived in speech. It vanished long ago, but it did not disappear entirely. It fractured, it traveled, it became many languages. And in those languages, traces remained. Words like mater in Latin and matri in Sanskrit. In Rome, a brother was frater. In ancient India, he was Bhratr. In Rome, a king was rex. In India, a ruler was rajan. The Latin word for name was nomen. The Sanskrit was namen. This is not a coincidence, nor is it a case of one culture copying the other. It is something far more profound. It is the fragmented shattering of a single forgotten reality. It is strange, isn't it, that language can survive like memory, not as a perfect copy, but as a transformation. As if the past never fully leaves us, it just changes form. Latin and Sanskrit are not twins, they're not even close neighbors, but they're relatives, separated so long ago that only the deepest patterns still reveal the connection. And maybe that is what makes language so haunting. We speak as if words belong to us, but often they are older than we are, older than nations, older than the stories we use to define ourselves. But language proves that underneath our cultural armor, we are all repeating the echoes of a single ancient family. We are speaking the fragments of a broken mirror, trying desperately to remember the face it once showed.